There is a new logo above my head and I am so proud to announce the launch of ATW. ATW focuses primarily on wills and estate planning, and it may feel like as if it's something that you don't have to worry about at this stage because you might not be over the age of 50 or may not feel like as if it's relevant to you, but I cannot express to you any more stronger in terms of why you would need something like this in place. Firstly, a will is not something that you only put in place when you're over the age of 50 or 60 once you've accumulated all your wealth. You never know what's going to happen to you in this day and age, so you need to ensure that you have the right type of cover. Without a will in place, you fall into something called intestacy. Intestacy means that you essentially die with no plan in place as to what you're going to do with your estate. So there could be family members or people who are part of your family, extensive family, that will get access to your estate and your belongings that you may not even want to have access to your estate and belongings. So you need to make sure that there is a clear plan in place that handles all of this for you should something happen to you. A will doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't have to be costly. You can have something very simple in place whilst it's just you and a partner. Then it can evolve and change once you become married, and of course if you then decide to have children depending on your circumstance. If you're a single individual, you're still going to need to have a will in place because ultimately your estate is still going to have to go to someone. And if no one claims your estate, it goes to His Majesty the King. So you have to make sure that you have the exact plan in place of who inherits what from you. It could be a car, it could be jewelry, it could be a house, it could be absolutely everything. Without a will, there is no clear plan. And I have seen over the years so many families fall apart because there is no clear plan in place because an individual has passed sooner than anyone ever expected, and that person might own a property and the family doesn't know what to do with the property. The dad might be thinking logically, the mum might be thinking emotionally. Between them both, they don't know whether to sell the property, keep the property. You may also put your family in a position where if they don't sell the property, they cannot financially hold on to it and it could put them in jeopardy as well. So without a will in place to map out your exact plan as to what you want to do with the property or with all your belongings, should anything happen to you, your family could find themselves in a tricky position, including a large tax bill as well. So give it a shout. I'll walk you through the entire process. As I say, it doesn't have to be a costly process. It doesn't have to be a long process. It just needs to have something in place for the time being to make sure that everyone that you love once you've left this earth is fully covered and looked after.